Right. The SID sounded a bit iffy on the last game, punchy, but then I had a 1983 C64, probably manufactured in 1982. So, you know, that could be why. So, Arkanoid. And that's a funky tune, really. Ocean did for Arkanoid the original arcade version. What Elite did for the audio of Commodore, the arcade version. There's quite a few games that had better sound than the arcade version. I mean, some of the SIDs on Golden Axe on the C64 are really nice, nicer than that rubbish cheap FM sounding arcade sound chip. But shame about the game, really. So it's hot, it's summer, and we're drinking ice cold water. Now that usually means GTA San Andreas for me, but as a teenager it probably meant Arkanoid actually. Some Panda Pops with sugar in them, Cherryade with sugar. No smoking though. No sir, none of that smoking business. It's a very simple arcade game. Basically an upgrade of Breakout, and I'm playing it on a real C64, not the SX64. Couldn't get the drive numbers to change on the SD to IEC, so I can't use it with the SX64. Not sure why, because I've been to like 3 Commodore forums and they all give the same instructions, so that's not really an issue. I don't know, maybe you can't change it on this one. This SD to IEC has no buttons, but there's very few games that come on more than one disc that, you know, I need to buy a different SD to IEC to use. So now I can't remember if I actually bought this game. It's been too long. I do remember a friend of mine giving me a copy of Arkanoid 2 for the Atari ST. And my cousin had this, so I could have played it round his, or I could have bought it, I'm not sure now. I mean, our standards were lower back then. Just a good soundtrack and a game that would keep you occupied when it was, you know, too rainy and wet to ride your BMX and your mates were not in, and I don't know, there's nothing to do at the market, didn't have any extra money for the arcade machines. Boy, did they eat into your pocket money. People don't remember that really. I mean, even 20p a go on Salamander and Nemesis was actually quite a drain on the pocket money for such fiendishly difficult games. They were more like fairground rides than you know, projects to long play, if you like. So yeah, I mean, if you're buying full price C64 games for like 9-10 quid, and you know, if you only got 10 quid a week pocket money, there you go mate. Your choice was, do I buy a full price C64 game, or do I spend some of it on you know, the arcade machines in the local shopping centre, which has now been demolished by the millennial cocksuckers, and now it looks like something built out of Lego is shit. So those memories are all fucked in, aren't they, really? And it's become such a low rent place. Tesco's don't even have a superstore in there. They closed down and they were replaced by Lidl, I think. Sainsbury's has been replaced by, I think it's Poundland. One of the pound shops anyway. But yeah, you know, 20p a go. And in the summer of 1986, we had 3 months off. So you had to pick your C64 games very carefully, which is why, you know, it's a good thing you had all those old £10 games you bought over the previous 2 or 3 years. Right, select your input device. Oh fucking, why can't you use a joystick? J for joystick, mate. Fire button. Joystick port 1, that's unusual, is it? Right, that's very unusual. Why would they do that? Is there a 2-player co-op mode? Arkanoid 2 has shit music, and it's not any better graphically or in the gameplay department, so really, bloody hell, that's fast actually. Is there a sensitivity option? Ah, that's my power up. Doesn't really come in that handy now. Yeah, so I can't really say for certain if I had this game. This is probably the best version to have of the two on the C64. And by the time Arkanoid 2 come out, the first one was on compilations or on a budget re-release, so really it was crazy for them to release that for a tenner. You know, it's Breakout. Doesn't matter how much brilliant sound effects you stick on there, how many extra colours, how many cut screens, it's still Breakout. So, you know, this came out at a time when I did have to split my pocket money between playing arcade games in the local arcade and, you know, buying actual C64 games. Because I was too young to be working then anyway, so. So this is working for me. I was looking at the camera to see if the battery was flashing. Oh no, my roll-up's gone out, innit? And we're fucked. Can't even get the bloody lighter out of the pocket. Ah, you asshole. This is a bit iffy, mate. That was just pure luck. That was James Bond level. That wasn't. That was more XXX level, that was. The sequel to XXX with, what's that guy's name? Ice Cube, yeah, that's it, the short one. Unbelievable. So, it's Very polished version of Arkanoid. If you like Arkanoid in the arcade, you would have loved it on the C64, especially if you had a mouse.